What's good, YouTube? This your boy Money Mitch TV coming to you straight off the hip. Man, I know it's a little bit late, but yeah, the game that came on this past Christmas on Sunday, man, the Cavs versus the Warriors, it was a great game. It was one of the best NBA games I've seen so far. The Cavs were down by 14 points going into the fourth quarter, and then they came back and beat Golden State just by a couple points. There was a thriller, a Christmas thriller, and the shot that Kyrie Irving took over Klay Thompson was an incredible shot, incredible fadeaway shot. And I noticed something about this game. During that last play, you know, Stephen Curry was subbed out the game, or I think it was maybe the last couple minutes of the quarter. And the reason why Steve Kerr have subbed Stephen Curry out to the game, because he pretty much just don't want Stephen Curry to be getting embarrassed by Kyrie Irving. I noticed this. Every person that Stephen Curry have faced, maybe 98% of the point guards Stephen Curry have faced, he had pretty much killed them on the court. But anytime he faced somebody like Kyrie Irving or Russell Westbrook, they give him the business, where Russell Westbrook will kind of lock him up on defense, and then Kyrie Irving will kill him offensively. And it looks like Stephen Curry is helpless when you face those 2 point guards. And I noticed during that Christmas game that Steve Kerr didn't want Stephen Curry to look like a dummy out there on the court, and he pretty much just saying in other interviews that he wants Steph to improve his game and be more aggressive offensively, which Steve Kerr don't want to come out and say, hey, Steph is a bad defender, he need to work on his game defensively. And if you notice that Stephen Curry half of the time can't even hold his own defender in his own position, so he always had to have Klay Thompson to come clean up his dirty work. If you look at a lot of the superstars that were great defenders like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, even LeBron is a great defender. He actually guard all 5 positions, and you know those players can hold their own. Even like the people in the 90s, like John Starks. John Starks was a good defender. He held defense on all of his opponents that played the same position as him. And you know, it's kind of crazy. But I think Steve Kerr did a good thing of not letting Stephen Curry get exposed by Kyrie Irving again at the last minute. So the smart thing was to sit him down. Also, you know, this is a snapshot of what's going to come in the finals. I think this year's NBA Finals is going to be even more intense, and I think it's going to go another 7 games, where it's, you know, Golden State's going to have home court advantage, and then turn around, they might lose in 7 games again to Cleveland. And the reason why I think they're going to lose this year's finals, because they lack defense. And the only good defender that Golden State have is, well, a couple defenders, is Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, and they have JaVale McGee. If JaVale McGee is not acting goofy on the court, he's a good defender on the block. But Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala are good defenders. Klay Thompson is an okay defender, but Stephen Curry is a horrible defender. Kevin Durant, he's not that good defensively. He's an average defender. But the 2 most elite defenders on their team is Andre Iguodala and Draymond Green. So that's the only 2 people that's going to be pretty much guarding everybody in the finals, which Cleveland is going to take advantage of everybody on the offensive end, where LeBron is going to get his usual triple-double numbers, Kyrie is going to get his 30 points, Kevin Love is going to get his 25 points, maybe 10 to 15 rebound games, and it's going to, you know, be too much for the Warriors. And just because the Warriors is a stacked team, that don't mean they have everything together. I'll give you a good example of a team that was built overnight and they won the championship the same year. I wish that was the 2008 Boston Celtics. The reason why 2008 Boston Celtics won the championship because number one, they had the number one defender in the league, which was Kevin Garnett, and also they had other okay defenders too. So by Kevin Garnett was anchoring the defense, they had Ray Allen, a great three-point shooter, and they had Paul Pierce, a great all-around game person where he could shoot, he could post up, and he could take it into the hole. But the thing that drive Boston that year to the championship was their defense that was anchored by Kevin Garnett, and that was the reason why they won the championship that year. Now, if you look at this year's Warriors, they lack a lot of defense. So don't be surprised if the Warriors lose this year's NBA Finals to Cleveland. And also, if Cleveland wins this year's Finals, I think it will cement the legacy of LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, where if LeBron wins the MVP this year for the regular season, it pretty much will make his legacy even greater. But if he wins the MVP this season plus win the Finals MVP, he's in that conversation talk with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Also, Kyrie will be pretty much the best point guard in the league if they win this year. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the Christmas game that took place this past Sunday, which it was a thriller. This your boy Money Mitch TV, and I'm out.